Hi, I'm John from A&E Construction, and today I'm going to be introducing to you British Gypsum's range of ThistlePro plasters, which are DuraFinish, Magnetic Finish and PureFinish. I'll be showing you how to mix them, how to apply them and how to avoid common mistakes when finishing them. So let's go. This is PureFinish. It is absolutely amazing. It contains ACTIVair technology which removes up to 70% of VOCs from the room. It's a huge benefit to homeowners and continues working for up to 50 years. You can also be safe in the knowledge that it never gets full and will release the VOCs back in and can be redecorated time and time again. It's a fantastic product, so let's go and get it mixed up and I'll show you how to apply it. So before we start mixing up our plaster, it's important that you get the area that you're going to skim prepped and ready. So first up, I'm going to be scrim taping all the plasterboard joints just to make sure they're nicely reinforced. So obviously I'm using ThistlePro tape FT50. I've also got my skim beads on. These reinforce the corners and make sure everything is nice and solid. And I've also applied some Thistle Gyp Prime to my bonding coat, which I've had to use on the edges of the ceilings here to roll in to give us that nice finish. So you've selected the plaster you want to use, you've prepared the area that you're going to skim. Now you're going to need a selection of tools to get the job done. Once you've got those, we'll get the plaster mixed and we can go and get it on. So I've got my mixing area set up, I've got my cold clean water and I'm ready to go. Before you mix up though, if you have bulk bought this product, make sure you check the date on the side of the bag and use the oldest first. Also check the back of the bag for the manufacturer's instructions on how to mix this product. So let's get it on. So once you've mixed this product and the lumps are gone, stop mixing straight away because over mixing can affect the setting times of this product. You are looking for a smooth and creamy consistency, just like that. Right, let's get it on. So I've got my plaster on my spot board and I'm ready to go. I'm going to apply the first coat at 1mm thickness with firm pressure. I've flattened off my first coat. I'm now going to apply a second coat to another 1mm of thickness to give me an overall thickness of 2mm. So my second coat has been flattened and I've left it to pull in enough so it's ready to receive the final trowel. So that's it, the ceiling is now skimmed using Thistle PureFinish, and the great thing about this product is that you only need to cover the footprint of the room, i.e. skim the ceiling, for it to achieve its maximum results. This is DuraFinish and it is a tough one. It's up to 60% stronger than Thistle Multi-Finish and per bag covers 10 square meters at a thickness of 2mm. It is ideal for high traffic areas such as corridors, kids' bedrooms or hospitals. It's absolutely brilliant. Let's go mix it up and I'll show you how to get it on. Right, my room is prepped and ready to go. I've taped over all the joints and now it's time to get mixing. So if you've bought this product in a bulk quantity, please make sure you use the oldest stuff first. Just check the date on the side of the bag and that will tell you exactly when you should use it by. Make sure you check the back of the bag for the manufacturer's recommendations on what you should do with this product and how much water you should add. Always make sure you use clean, cold water, and when you mix this product up, mix it slightly wetter than you would with standard Thistle finishes, as it does bulk up slightly in the bucket. Here is a selection of tools that you may need. I've got these all together, so let's start mixing. So I finished mixing. As soon as all the lumps were gone, I stopped mixing straight away. If you overmix this, it can affect the setting time. So as soon as the lumps are gone, stop right away. You're looking for a slightly wetter than normal mix because you need to leave this now once it's been mixed for 5 minutes and it will bulk up slightly then. So make sure it's a little bit wetter. That's it, wait for 5 minutes and then we can go and get it on the wall. Okay, that's my first coat on to a thickness of 1mm. We're looking for an overall thickness of 2mm, so 1mm on the first coat, 1mm on the second coat. Just as a bit of a top tip as well, get all your tools cleaned off and then flatten this wall off straight away. You don't want to leave any ridges in it because it will make your life more difficult further on down the line. So let's get cleaned up and get flattening. That's it, first coat is flattened, just makes your life a lot easier further down the line. So I'm going to clean my tools off and then go mix up the second coat. Right, I've left the material for 5 minutes to pick up slightly, and now I'm going to apply my second coat to 1mm thickness to give us an overall thickness of 2mm. My second coat is now on. I've got my exact thickness of 2mm that I need for this product. I'm just going to get everything cleaned off, leave this to pick up a bit, and then we can come and get it flattened. Right, I've left the second coat enough time to pick up nicely, so I'm just leaving a very small finger mark in the wall when I touch it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this flattened now. Okay, that's it. The second coat is now flattened. Again, I'm going to leave this now until I give it my final trowel. So I've given the plaster sufficient time to be ready to take the final trowel. This stage can be done using either a steel trowel or a plastic trowel. It is entirely up to you. So that is it. That's exactly how you skim with ThistlePro DuraFinish. It's an ideal solution for high traffic areas or areas which are going to be prone to impact, such as this, a child's bedroom. That's it, easy as that. This is magnetic plaster. Although the product itself isn't magnetic, it does attract them. So it makes an ideal feature wall in a kid's bedroom or in a kitchen or anywhere your imagination takes you. Because it's not actually magnetic itself, it doesn't interfere with any electrical items in your home, such as Wi-Fi, pacemakers, or anything of that nature. So let's go and mix it and I'll show you how to get it on. So I've got all my walls prepped and ready to receive my magnetic plaster. I've got my cold, clean water to mix it with. If you're going to mix this plaster, make sure you check the back of the bag for the manufacturer's recommendations and also check the date on the bag as well. Here is a selection of tools that I may need to do this job. I've got them all, so let's start mixing. So I've mixed up my magnetic plaster, and the consistency you're looking for is a little bit thicker than normal because the manufacturers recommend 2 to 3mm on the first coat and 1 to 2mm on the second coat. So it is natural that you want it a little bit thicker because you are putting it on thicker than normal. Also needs to be said that once you've mixed it and the lumps have gone, stop mixing straight away because over mixing will affect the setting times, and also make sure your tools are nice and clean after you've finished. With all that being said, let's go and get it on the wall. So my plaster's all mixed up, it's on my spot board ready to go. It's time to get it on the wall. So that's it, the first coat is on to the required thickness. Now comes the tricky part and the important part. You need to leave this for approximately 40 minutes before you flatten and apply your second coat. So I'm gonna get all my tools nicely cleaned up and have a cup of tea. So this wall has had about 40 minutes now. What you're looking for is a pretty matte effect all the way over and to be firm to the touch before you start flattening off your first coat. So it's ready to go, let's get it on. Right, that's it. The first coat is nicely flattened and ready to receive the second coat. So let's go mix up the second coat of plaster. I've mixed up my second coat of plaster and I'm going to apply it to the wall now at a thickness of 1 to 2 millimeters. Right, that's it, my second coat is on. I'm now going to leave that to firm up enough, ready for my next flatter. So the wall has been left, sufficient time to receive the final trowel, so let's get it finished. The wall is completed. Once it's finished like this, it will just need to dry the same as any other plaster. And also, when you come to decorating, you do not need to apply any additional additives before you paint. It's exactly the same as all of the other Thistle plasters when it comes to decorating. This is what you've plastered it for. Straight away, it's magnetic. Awesome stuff. I'm John from A&E Construction, and this has been How to Plaster with Thistle Magnetic.